Hello, friends and fellow crafters. It's another Monday, beautiful day to be doing a little bit of stamping and today scrapbooking. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing this and thank you for following my YouTube channel or here on my Facebook, Creative Juice by Lonnie. We are going through a sweet, sweet summer of stamping because in June, all of our Stampin' Up! Sweets are buy one, get one half price. So I'm showing you one that's one of my favorite sweets and it's been out of stock for a little while. You're going to want to get it. So it's called the this one over here, Everyday Skies Sweet. And this is let me show you. I'm going to move us to the picture in picture, and I put this here so I would remember to tell you about if you are a scrapbooker, Stampin' Up! Is having a virtual album retreat on July 16th through 18th. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. I'll tell you a little bit more about it at the end, if I remember. I'm going to put it over here so I will remember maybe. There we go. Okay, this is our Everyday Sky Suite. Say hello as you're coming in. Tell me where you're coming from. What's happening in your Stampin' Studio this week. If you've got anything fun that you're stamping for, like birthdays. And let's talk about the Everyday Skies Suite. It includes the Everyday Arches bundle, which you can also get buy one, get one half price. So any of our suites or any of the individual products in our suites or any of the bundles in the suites are buy one, get one half off. And it will always be the less expensive item that is half price. So just remember that. The Everyday Arches bundle includes this stamp set and the dies. There are 8 of them, I think, or let's see, it should tell me somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. No, 10 of them, it looks like. All right, so we have 10 arches, and they have a little detailed stitching around the edges, so that's really cute. I'll show you that detail in just a moment. It also includes the beautiful design 6x6 designer series paper that have all sorts of beautiful skyscapes. I love these, and this is just part of them. We used some of them for in our class last week, and the back side has either a subtle pattern like this or maybe some stars or stripes. So many beautiful designs to color or to craft with. And then it also, if you buy the entire suite, it also includes some let's see, is this a 1-inch, half-inch ribbon, half-inch white ribbon, polyester ribbon, and then these beautiful little gems that have a purple and a blue tint to them. So pretty. I have used half a package already because they just grab the colors and pull those colors out whether you're using purple or a teal or a pink, all of those. So we're going to do a little bit of scrapping, simple scrapbooking. I don't know about how you scrapbook. You can tell me how you scrapbook. But I like I'm not a 12 by 12 scrapper, so I like 8.5 by 11 or even digital albums. So and as you may have already heard, I am catching up on a scrapbook from 2006. So hopefully that makes you feel better if you feel like you're really behind. I am just, doing what I can when I can. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to share what I'm making. And I am a sensible scrapper. Let's talk about it like that because I love the beautiful scrapbook layouts, but I have a hard time having just one picture on a 12 by 12 page when I have so many pictures. So I like to get as many pictures as possible on my pages. So I've started this. We went to visit my parents who were serving a mission as mission presidents in San Antonio in Texas. In fact, let me show you the other side here. We'll start with the other side. I've already done this side. I literally took the cover from the picture that we got taken at the caverns and put it at the bottom of my page and then put our picture at the top of the page. I love that it has a date on it because you always need a date on your pick on your pages, and you may not be able to say that, but it does say April 19th, 2006. Look how cute we were. There's my parents, my mom and my dad. There's me and Cody, and then all of our kids. So that was my first page. Now, I don't usually do all of my pages back to back, but if it's the same thing and I know I'm not going to rearrange my pages later, I will put one page on one side and another page on the other side of the same sheet of cardstock, because I'm going to slip them into a sheet protector, and then I know that they're the same event or the same the thing that I'm scrapbooking. That's okay. But if it's two different things, I would put them on two different pieces of cardstock in case I came back later and found that I had something that went in between it chronologically. I could rearrange my pages. Now that I've explained all of that to you, let's look at this. So what I've done is I've taken my Everyday Arches dies, and I've cut some of these into arches. And since they were landscape version, our arches are going to go this way. I also encourage you to use your handwriting whenever you can on your pages. But if you have a lot to write or it's just easier, go ahead and print it out. I printed this one out on a piece of, in fact, I printed it on the back of something, and we're going to cut it out. We're going to cut this one also out with one of the dies, if I can find where I put them, right here. I move them aside. I think, let me see, it's the one that's just slightly smaller than this one. Let's see if that's it. Nope, that's not it. It must be the third one. Let me double check, because we want to make sure that we're doing, yes, that's the one. Okay, so you want to put the cutting side down. And I've just stamped it, or I printed this out, and now I made sure that it fit inside my arch, going sideways. I even adjusted the justification so that the words all lined up on the right side and created kind of an arch shape. Let's move our cut and emboss out of the way. And of course, you can buy all of these here at creativejuicebylonnie.com. And we've got our, I lost my, don't know what happened to our Everyday Skies thing, but I'll put it back up at the end. We'll see if we can do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just layer that. There we go. We've even got things on the back. Doesn't matter. Nobody's ever going to see it again. And our stamp and seal is safe for scrapbooking. You can use it and it will not turn your pictures brown or put any acid onto your photos. So you can go ahead and use that for scrapbooking. And let's just start putting all of these on. I kind of designed this. We're going to make a couple of pages here, by the way. I designed this so that I could have kind of a layout of different things happening from our vacation in 2006. Put this one down here. And then this one in the middle. Before I do that, I'm going to use this just to kind of push down my adhesive so that I don't get my fingerprints all over the photos. Yep, good. I've left just enough in the middle. Using the seal to adhere all of our arches. So here's the beginning of my page. Now I'm just going to add some of this pretty patterned paper that's also in the suite. Just right along here. As kind of a divider, and it happened to be just the right size, so I could line it up. You don't even notice there's two different pieces. And then I've already cut out, I punched out a heart I used these, let me tell you these colors. This is, let me think about it. This is Shaded Spruce is the green color. And then I'm using, this one is called Cajun Craze. Hello, Inika. I just saw your comment there. Glad to have somebody here with me. Cajun Craze. Good grief, it's like a Monday. I can't get my words out. And then using our alphabet a la mode and some balmy blue cardstock with the adhesive sheets on the back. We have I cut out some letters with the alphabet a la mode. Okay, let me show you a little tip here. I want to make sure that this is the same, that it's lined up the same as this part of my words. And in fact, I even have a little line on my ruler that kind of helps me to keep it in place. So we're going to go take the backing off. If you are a scrapbooker, you should have both our mini alphabet right here and this alphabet a la mode. Oh my goodness, I use it all the time for scrapbooking. It's so nice because I just keep any of the extra cardstock that has the adhesive just in my scrap folder so that I can grab it, cut a title or words anytime with the adhesive already on the back, making them like stickers. And since we went into the caverns, I thought the best title could be Deep in the Heart of Texas. So here's our deep. Here's my heart. This one I punched out with the Bee Builder punch. So it says Deep in the Heart of Texas. If you keep memorabilia, you can just add that right here. Let me bring you up a little bit so you can see the whole. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit sick here. Sorry, don't mean to make you sick. All right, so here's our first page, Deep in the Heart of Texas, and it has all of my details about our trip. So here's the beginning of it. We went to the caverns. I'm telling a little bit about the caverns. So there's page number 1. And, oh, I didn't show you this. I was going to show you this. Well, I'll show you that in a minute, hopefully. You never know. You never know with me. I'm going to put away my dies before they get lost. Let's do page number 2. So this time I've taken, I've mounted one of my pictures. I don't want to cut this one down because I don't have an arch big enough. So I just mounted it on the Shaded Spruce. So we're pulling that color from one page to another. And here's a little bit of that blue that I used for the deep. I'm going to put this piece on. This is just a 6x6 piece of paper, or that 6x6 designer series paper rather. We're just going to put it right onto the bottom of our page here. I think I'm going to put it right down in the bottom corner. All right, so we've got our pretty sunset, Texas sunset. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. No, I'm going to do my stamping in just a minute. Never mind. I'm going to put my next picture on. Right above that. 2 more pictures. Now this one I did take portrait version. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Go ahead and put it on your page. You can turn the book sideways if you need to see that. All right, let's see, I better put this one on first because it's the one on the bottom. Then I'll know where to put the top one. Okay, I'm going to put this one right down here. And this one right here, kind of overlapping the top one. And you can kind of see that is mirrored on both pages, so you've got those fun arches sideways. This time I'm going to do a little bit of stamping now. Let's pull out our shaded spruce again, our ink pad. And from the stamp set, this one says embrace the journey. I want to make sure I get that really nice and inked up. And then this one has, we did go on a plane, so I'm going to stamp our little planes flying through the air. Now I can write more on here if I want to, or I don't have to, because I told a lot about it on the opposite page. I'm going to make this exactly even, and then just put it right. I think actually I'm going to put it right here. I kind of like that, because I may have another, I think I have something that I want to put up there later, but not today. So let's just put this on with some dimensionals. I don't use dimensionals often, but on this page I'm actually going to use it twice in scrapbooking. Let's be more specific about that. Over here it tells about the stalactites and the stalagmites. Yes, it is something completely different from making a card, because you have to know that your stamps can do both scrapbooking and stamping, all of that. So here's our two-page layout. This will all be, if it's difficult to see, I apologize, but it will all be on creativejuicebylani.com later today, so you can check that out if you want to see these up close and personal, all these cute babies. Okay, last page I'm going to make. I'm going to turn this one over, because this will be, when I put them into my album, it will be number 1. It will be this page layout, and then it will be this page. When we go on trips, we often grab lots of paraphernalia, like maps. And right here, I have the story of the Alamo. And here's our San Antonio River cruise ticket and historic green. And it has a little map in there. So I want to save these, but I don't really want to put them on a page by themselves. So I'm going to make a little pocket. And what I've done here is I've taken our picture of our family at the Alamo, and I put it onto some blueberry bushel cardstock. This is kind of a cool, I grabbed this postcard at the Alamo. Remember the Alamo? So you can see the Alamo there. Remember the Alamo? It's a 3D card. So I put that on with some dimensionals. And I'm making this into a pocket. So I put some tear and tape on the back. It's going to be a sideways pocket, so that you can see that there are things in there if you want to know. Oh, God, let's see if I can do it without taking the whole. Come on, tear and tape. Don't want to tear off the tear and tape. We want it to stay. Oh, sorry if I bumped you. I did. So I'm going to put it onto this side of the back side of my paper, of my page. There we go. And now I've created a little pocket like this for all of my pieces to go into. Okay, I'm going to just give that a real good press along the place where there is tear and tape. But to continue our theme of our arches, I've taken 2 arches of my dies like this, and I cut out this one and this one at the same time. So I skipped one in between it. So there's a size that's in between it, but I skipped those 2 and cut out this arch already. And I put some mini dimensionals on it. And this I didn't want to cut this picture down also, because it has a lot of the Alamo. I don't know if you can't see it. I can see it, but you can't see it. Right here. There you go. You can kind of see it. The Alamo windows are right here. There you go. Funny thing is, and I need to write this down probably on the back side here. When we were there, one of my sons had a little bag of money, and they had a trellis as we were walking into the Alamo, and he would be throwing it up over one trellis and down the next trellis. And Cody said, "You're going to lose that." And sure enough, the next throw, he throws it up and it lands on top of the trellis. And we had Cody and that child did not get to see the Alamo because they had to go find someone to get a ladder to get his little bag of money off the top of the trellis. So that's one of the stories that you want to tell. You want to tell those funny stories that will be, family legend. Now you'll notice down here, I started, this has been after 21 years, it's gotten a little bit bumped up. So I decided I was going to make some little photo corners. Guess what? Guess how I made those photo corners? You can cut any of these little arches, just like I did, do any size and skip one. In fact, I did it already. I skipped one piece in the middle, and then I made the first two just by cutting that piece like that. There's my photo corner. Look at that. My photo corner is going to go right there. And then I'm just going to cut diagonally right across both of them. Oh, that one was not quite as good. There we go. And it's a little bit smaller, but we can make this one smaller too. That's not a problem. Okay, there we go. Now I've got two more photo corners. Kind of a fun way to use your arches in a different way. What do you think? Tell me how you like that. I'm going to use liquid glue because this is kind of a weird surface that I'm gluing this on since it's a 3D. And that covers up the piece that got kind of broken. So now that one will go in my last one. And it has that same arch kind of framing the card, and yet you can still see the rest, or framing the family photo, but you can still see the rest of the Alamo. Kind of a fun way to do it. What do you think? So there are 4 pages that we finished today. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put all of these on Creative Juice by Lonnie. Let me show you now. This was one of our cards that we made at our card class last week. And this uses the same suite of products. We've used some of the paper on the back, the stamps here, the dies, of course, and on the inside, this is a gatefold card, so you can open it up like that, and it's a thank you card. All right, so there's another way to use I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Inika. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. She said she loves this. And yeah, that is 2 ways to use your everyday arches. Now, you only have 1 more week to get the buy one suite or suite product and get another suite or suite product for half price. It ends on June 30th, so hurry and quickly do that. And some suites are already, either missing parts or not available. So this one's back in. Go grab the everyday arches. Let's talk quickly about the virtual album retreat. If you are a scrapbooker or want to be a scrapbooker, you can order the virtual album. It's called the month by month kit, I believe. I will try to put a link to that kit on Creative Juice by Lonnie, so you can get that. It is $250, but you get, I think, 4 stamp sets, and they're beautiful stamp sets, including an alphabet. I've seen it. And then you get 12 double-page spreads, so that's like 24 pages that you'll be making, I believe. I don't quote me on that, but yes, I think it has double-page spreads. Yes, indeed. So, and then a lot of the supplies that you'll have some things left over. You're going to have a really great time making 12 months, a whole year of a scrapbook. And it is a 12 by 12 layout, but if you're like me and want to make it into a 7 by 7, or 7 by 7, 8.5 by 11, go for it too. Oh, thank you, Judy. I'm glad that you've enjoyed it too. So those are just a couple of ideas that you can use for those, but don't forget, you have to order this kit ASAP so that you can have it in time for the July 16th through 18th virtual album retreat. Once you order make sure that you use your best email, because they will send you an invitation to the Facebook event private group or private page, and that's where you will have all of this. The virtual event will take place, and they'll email that to you. So use your email. For $250, you're going to make a whole year of scrapbooking. You'll have 4 beautiful stamp sets and stuff left over to continue to use in your scrapbooking, as well as all of those pages done. I believe it includes the page protectors. And then you can actually, when you buy this, you'll earn $25 in Stampin' Rewards, as long as you have opted into Stampin' Rewards, and you can use that to buy an album to put them in, or adhesive that you might want to use during the event or later, or anything else that you want. So it's going to be a fun event, especially for all of our scrapbookers. And I hope that you enjoyed. I know that I'm going to take this off for a second. You can just see the layout here, the double page that we made. All right. There you go, kind of a fun, different way to use your everyday arches. Next week, if I am not here, let's see. Oh, there you go. Inika's hoping to get her kit in July, if it's still available, because the kits for the virtual album retreat are also while supplies last. So make sure you do that before they're sold out. And next week, I hope to be here live, but if not, I'll have something pre-recorded for you. So there you go. Oh, here's our everyday skies this way. It's backwards to me. Everyday Skies suite right there. You can buy the whole suite or just pieces that you love the most. Thanks for being here with me. I sure appreciate seeing your comments and imagining your faces just crafting right here with me. You guys go do something fun that means something to you, like scrapbooking. Do something that is important to you or for someone else that you love. And we'll see you next week. All right. Thanks.